Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of the Shogun 2 Legendary vs Total War Let's Play. Yeah, in this one we'll just finish off the few Ashigarus here with our general. So let's not have drop-in battles be enabled, because there are also no players that would want to do this. They don't have this mod installed, so yeah, we would not be able to find anybody. But otherwise it would be actually kind of interesting to fight against players. It's actually a really fun feature, but I think I never had a battle against a player in a campaign, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have fog. We don't really want the fog, it just makes things less visible, so let's get it out of here. Now let's just run at the enemy. Okay, they are here. Nice, okay, we'll just run at them. Heroic Assault, yeah, we can use it actually to make us be faster. And to lose less stamina. Nice, okay, they are now trying to charge us. Let's wait until they get off of the hill, and then we will fight them here. Maybe we can even... maybe we can go up here, so that we have the hill. Okay, mount and dismount. Nice, we now also have heroic assault ability again. Okay, let's go into a good formation like this, so that we will not be flanked by any enemies, but also that we will not flank them with our units, because then our units wouldn't be in formation and they would be easier to kill off. Okay, not a good charge actually. I charged too late, and I used the ability which also makes the units stop, but this shouldn't really be a problem. Can watch a little bit of fighting. Let's watch katana and katana action. Okay, enemies already taken out. It was the enemy general, the commander of this Ashigaru unit. Likely the morale of the enemies will break soon. I like how they are kind of staying in formation and not all moving around too much. But in Shogun 2, of course, the units, they always fight a 1 vs 1, so in Shogun 2 it is, I guess, a little bit less important that the units stay in formation. But still, if they are in formation, they will die a little bit less quickly. Less units will fight at once, which will make the unit hold longer. And also, I just feel like when units are separated, they are just they just have to fight multiple enemies one after another, and at some point they will just be taken out. While when they are in their formation, they can do a little bit of a fight, and after that they are able to maybe move back, and other units will then take the fight, which can make the units do better. At least that's what I think to have noticed in my Shogun 2 games. Okay, yeah, we lost one, they lost all. Very good. This hill is kind of censoring, or at least this mountain is censoring what is happening. Nice. Now we can also actually see the enemy settlement. Very interesting. They could have a force in ambush stance, or just in the woods, to try and ambush us. Okay, here you can't really put units in this forest. You can put units into this forest, so that's interesting. I think we will try to attack with this army. Actually, we want to take every opportunity that we have to expand and destroy our enemies. Okay, +1 defense for samurai and ronin unit, or improves the rate at which Chi arts are mastered by 3%. I mean, 3% is like nothing, to be honest. So I think I will actually go with this one, because maybe at some point in the late game we'll get some samurai. And then this will at least do something, while the other one is pretty much useless. Okay, I will do 3 points in this tree and 1 in those trees, so that we can then later get the other good stuff that we can get from here. Like more melee attack for our general, increased body size, guard size, and increased armor. In the end, our generals will become very strong. Okay, so on this front, I think we'll just continue defending and not moving forward. Our armies would be very far away if we were to move out here. So we will just try to take this settlement. Maybe we'll try to expand here, and we'll see about here. So how is happiness looking? So here we want a rebellion to arise. So I guess we'll just wait until next turn and see what happens. Yeah, with this army we will actually just now attack. Maybe we can have this general reinforcing. This is actually a little bit risky if they have supporting units. We could be doomed, but it seems like everything is fine. Okay, continue the siege, do not make any mistakes. Good. Now, okay, our general is supporting, which is good. And considering the fact that the balance of power is in favor of the enemy, they will likely attack us next turn. And it would be very brutal to try and win this battle when attacking the castle, so okay, we'll just wait. And actually it seems like our general is not really supporting. He would need to be a little bit closer, it seems. But okay. Can we recruit any more Ashigaru? Yeah, we can. Let's recruit Ashigaru here, because they are a little bit cheaper in this province, as we have an iron mine, which reduces the cost of recruiting units by 10%. Okay, good. This army... I mean... Yeah, I think I remember that we were attacked here at some point and we were able to defend, so... I'm not certain when exactly they will do their next attack. Maybe we can move a few units to this position. But I think in this... yeah, I will just put 1 unit over there so that we will have good public order. Neutral public order. So that our growth will not become worse. Because when there's negative public order, the growth is very bad and we lose province wealth, which isn't the worst thing, but in the long term it will be a little bit... it will weaken us a little bit if all of our provinces lose money because of that. Yeah, here we'll have the rebellion. Okay, here the public order. How's it looking here? -10. Once we get this up, it will be -6. Then this -1 will go away, so it will be -5. This will also go away by 1, so it will be -4. So we could just exempt the province from taxes and then it would be fine next turn. Also, the general is almost leveled up. This is very good. Okay, now let's end and see what happens. Okay, so what happened is that the enemies decided to attack us. The enemies that we were besieging, to be more exact, the Nihon Matsu. And yeah, without further ado, let's go right into the battle. I think they didn't have a general before. It seems like maybe one... yeah, they somehow got the general in there. I think their faction leader died and a new one respawned or something like that. And yeah, okay. So they only have 3 melee units. We have 4 melee units, so that will be our advantage, but they have 1 samurai unit. We will have to try to force them to attack us into a bad position. Like maybe we want some trees, we want some kind of a hill, so that we are just able to attack them once they find us, and so that their guns will not be able to get much value. Let's see, this should be possible. We just need a good position, that's all. Actually, we do have trees right here. This is pretty good. So we could just chill here, and once they find us, we could just charge at them. But then we could not get the guns necessarily, because the guns would likely be a little bit further in the back. And then the guns would just be there and annoy our general, which will at some point come to the battlefield. This position actually looks pretty good as well. A nice hill. And this is not passable terrain, so they will likely attack us from this direction, and then we can just fight them and maybe flank. Okay, this also looks interesting. Wow, a nice little way right here. And some trees that were taken out. Interesting. Okay, here, another hill, but just a little bit trees. Okay, I think I know what I want to do at this point. Yeah, I will go into this position. Okay, our general will also come from here, so we can then just move him to the rest of our forces. Good. Very interesting map. I kind of like those little hills with trees on them. They are very funny, and they don't have a lot of points of entry, so you can actually use them like a stronghold or a hill fort. Was very interesting. Okay. Yeah, number one. Let's start the battle and let's do what we planned to do. So here are the enemy forces. They look quite interesting with their colors. I really like different colors in this mod. Another possible thing would be to set up here, but honestly we just have a small hill and we would kind of imprison ourselves. So yeah, I think this is better. We also have to run up there, it would take time. Okay, so maybe we can try to save this general or this commander that we have here, because this army didn't have a real general like this general. So of course it has a commander, and the commander is this Ashigari unit, or there's one person in this Ashigari unit, which is the commander. And if we keep him alive, then we have the chance of him becoming like a real general, and that would actually be very helpful for us. We need kind of as many generals as we can get at this point. Okay, I'm kind of thinking of setting up some kind of like this, and then we'll just defend and fight with the hill and the trees. We'll have the archers in the back, and this Ashigari unit will also be here. Our general needs to run. Yeah, I moved him a little bit late, my bad. Okay, so how is it looking with the enemy guns? They are here. Okay. So yeah, we'll see how close they will come. But one thing that's also dangerous is when we are on a hill, we also enable the enemies to shoot at us, even when we are fighting them in melee, because our units are a little bit on a higher elevation. So even though the enemies are here, our units could still be shot. But I think this is not a very steep hill, so it should still be fine. If we charge forward and fight like here, and the enemies are here, I think then the guns won't be able to shoot at us. At least if they don't have elevation themselves. But okay, actually they have elevation from here, so this is kind of dangerous actually. Maybe this it's not the optimal position to fight in. These guys are not even hidden. This is scary. Let's run, actually, and let's hide them. This is actually the most important thing right now. Okay, those archers, maybe we can take the archers out at some point as well. I think those guys can't hide because they are the commander units, so that's something we have to accept. Okay. Oh no, okay, now the guns have started firing. Okay, we only lost a few units. We have to go into hiding, kind of, to survive here. Okay, we actually sent one unit against the enemy unit. Maybe we can overwhelm them quickly. Oh no, the guns are opening fire at us. Okay, at this distance they're not very accurate, so that's at least good. Can also use the hill to hide. Okay, now we have our units fighting there, so they will be kinda covered by the enemy units. Okay, very good, very good. This is not optimal right now, but We are still alive. That is the important part. Let's try to flank the enemies and try to break their morale if we can. Broke Assault as well. It's activated now. They are firing. Right. Yeah. Good to know, but yeah, they are taking out a few units. Let's have our archers be the tanks and the other guys should go a little back. Okay, nice. Maybe we can actually... yeah, we can charge in here, which is good. Ah, we should have tried to break those guys as well. Okay, we will still try to break those. Let's actually send this unit here to try and flank them and break them. Our general can absolutely destroy those archers, I hope. I'm losing a few men. Okay, it's still okay. But if the guns start firing at our general, then it would be a problem. Okay, the guns are actually moving up from them. Let's wait here so that the guns continue moving up and then we can charge them. Perfect. These guys are doing decently. It's a pretty interesting fight right here, but it's okay. Okay, now we have to kind of retreat our general because they are charging us. We lose one general's bodyguard unit there. It's not very desirable. Oh, the enemy general is charging our bows, but our Ashigaru are on the way. Perfect. Good. This is good. Now let's actually charge again into their units here, because they are all sword units. They don't have any spears to destroy our cavalry. Our men here are holding very well. This is good. The guns now have started actually firing. Okay, they have a decent angle. Let's charge them. Let's take them all out. Let's paint the ground green with their bodies. What'll do. Okay. So we will do another charge right here pretty soon. They are right now charging us, so we will wait. Okay, now their charge kind of failed and they fell on the ground for some reason. Let's charge them. We have to be careful of our morale. Oh, no, don't break. Okay, they should be able to hold. Come on. Okay, our general commander is nearby. He should power up the morale. Come on, guys. Don't break. Let's support with this archer unit. Just to maybe get better morale. Okay, now we can actually run away from those guys. What? We lost one here. This was unnecessary. Okay, we'll now use our cav while the enemy sword guys are not close by, and we will take out the enemies here. Perfect. Now at this point our morale has stabilized. We can go back for our archers right there and use them at a different position. Oh, morale. Let's buff up the morale. Perfect. Nice. Absolutely great. Oh, this is too really... oh wow, this is insanely good for us. The general has fallen. Perfect. Let's try to take out as many as possible. General is dead, we don't have to fight him anymore. Let's charge those guys and take out as many as we can. I think they have rapid advance activated, so that's why they are this fast. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, and if we wipe out all of them, or like almost all of them, we can just take the town in the next turn, which would be perfect. Fortunately, those guys will survive. Those like 20 guys. I think when you move the units like this, they come a little bit faster. Also, charging should make them faster. Okay, I think, yeah, we'll just be right back in the battle. I mean, in the end results. Okay, so it was a heroic victory, which is quite good. They lost a lot. They only have 74 remaining. We lost only a few. Good. But we do not take the settlement just yet. We have to do another battle. And I think another general of them might have spawned. If that was their faction leader and we destroyed him, another one will come to replace him. So they might have another general to fight against us, which might be bad. We'll see. Okay, so we have mounting unrest and the rebellion. Okay, that's nothing that we didn't expect. This rebellion should be no problem. I mean, honestly, it's pretty big, but honestly, rebellions, they have very bad morale, so shouldn't be any problem. So yeah, we have the rebellion here. Maybe we can move like one unit just to be safe. This one with the experience. Okay, no general spawn, perfect. So yeah, what we will do now is just attack. Do I want to auto? No, I don't think I want to auto resolve. I do not trust for auto resolve anymore. Okay, we will be right back in the battle. Okay, we are in the battle now. Unfortunately, I forgot to put my general closer to our units, so he is not in the battle. But we have the commander, and if he survives this battle also, he might become a general. Okay, so also what I was fearing is that the enemy would have a really strong castle, and this castle looks pretty good, pretty scary. But luckily for us, there are not too many towers, so it should be okay. So yeah, the plan is to basically try to attack the enemies from multiple sides so that they cannot shoot us down with their guns, basically. Okay, here are 2 gates, so those are the points from which we want to attack. Let's have those Ashigaru be there. These Ashigaru will come from here and run to this gate. And where's the victory point? I think this is the victory point. So we could also have a unit try to get to this position, but it's quite far away, which is not very nice for us. What will we do? Okay, yeah. Okay, we will move those 2 units to this position and try to move up here. And we will see where the guns are. Depending on that, we will decide what we will do. This unit could try to inspire the other ones, but then the general commander unit might die. Here, this guy, he's our commander. Funnily, he looks different than the guy here, even though they should be the same. Okay, interesting. Yeah, will I think I might just move him here and support with the morale if they need it. Okay, let's go. So they have guns here. Let's move under the hill, so... Oh, kinda afraid. But they don't have a lot, they only have like 70... 56 actually. Let's go behind the hill if we can. Not really. Anyway, they are not firing, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, then let's just move up here. Okay. So yeah, we can go through this gate and then move through here, then get to this position, or we can just try to go through this gate and then through this gate. Yeah, I think this is a lot smarter. Let's just do that. So yeah, we'll be right back once our units arrive here. Okay, we are back. Now we are going to take out this tower. Let's throw some torches. Perfect, the tower is burning now. Yeah, we lost a few men while we are running up this way to this tower, but it is okay. Those casualties are for the greater good. Oh, we just lost another man right here, as I thought they would be safe. This tower has also begun barraging us, but it's okay. Yeah, like those casualties are absolutely no problem for us. And now we will just go to this position up here, and then we will take the victory point. Okay, but we can also have another look at their guns. They are still chilling. Okay, nice. That's good. Yeah, we can just increase the speed and just have a look what will happen. Enemy tower will definitely get a good amount of our units. But they are just bravely marching forward. Moving into position. And now they will throw the torches. Sometimes it's really interesting to see where the tower fires like just into the ground, even though the units are just standing here, so that's quite nice for us. Okay, nice, the gate is now burning. I don't know, maybe we want some distance of the gate, because okay, sometimes it can explode. When you are too close, you will lose your units. I have already lost my general to that once, so that's quite annoying. Okay, this should be the victory point, let's take it. Luckily the AI is not moving their guns, and even if they would move their guns, we would be able to just beat them, and then after that we could take the victory point. Seems like the tower is unable to shoot at us. Quite an interesting tower, imagine climbing up here and then going to this spot. Yeah, I think it would be quite nice to fire from here or from this spot as well. Imagine if there were units in this, that would be very awesome, I think. Like if you were able to see those gunners in here just shooting at you, and if you were also able to take them out. Actually, it would be insane if you were able to put units inside this, like you can choose like an archer unit or a gun unit, send them inside and you can see them climb up and then shoot at you. That would really be insane. Okay, so maybe in another Total War game it will be the case. But yeah, we just easily won this battle. And we'll be right back in the end result screen. Okay, here we are. We lost 41, day 56. We captured the stronghold. Absolutely beautiful, perfect. Peacefully occupy. And now we also have a blacksmith. Perfect. However, we can see here's quite a big stack of the Nikaido. And unfortunately we did not get a general. This is quite sad. But okay, at this point we don't want the rebellion here, so we will not allow the public order to become too bad. Unfortunately, the sword school does not give us any garrison. We will destroy it once we need another building here, but at the moment we do have enough space anyway. Okay, now we can make more units because we captured the settlement. It increases our Ashigaru limit. The stronghold gives +1 and this road gives +2. So this is perfect for us. Okay, so now let's have a quick overview over our situation. So here, this rebellion will hopefully attack the stronghold and will just easily defend. Here, public order is quite bad, but we can make it not be bad by just exempting the province from taxes. Because at this point, I kinda got enough of rebellions, I guess. I will want my units to replenish also. And yeah, what we want to do is train more Ashigaru, of course, so actually, training them here would be good. Then they would have higher armor and higher attack. How much does it give exactly? +1 melee attack for all units and +2 armor for all units basically. Samurai, Shigaru, warrior, monks, Kishu ninja and siege weapons. So, actually not cavalry. Interesting. Okay, if we were to upgrade it. Or maybe samurai, maybe the cavalry count as samurai, and then the cavalry would also be upgraded. Okay, very interesting. Here we can see the stats of the katana samurai or kenshi samurai, and you can see they have high armor, which is really good. They have 2 nice abilities, inspire and rapid advance, but their stats, like the defensive stats, are even less than the Ashigaru. Ashigaru have 32, they only have 13. So yeah, I'm not sure if I want to get them, but maybe. They are of course also cost more upkeep. You could get like 2 Ashigaru units for 1 samurai, but maybe getting like 1 or 2 could be good, because our clan bonus also buffs all of our units, not only Ashigaru of course, so all of our units are buffed and we don't have to focus on Ashigaru. Maybe we'll get some of them, we will see. Okay, let's just wait until this is upgraded, repaired, and then we can make units here. even though it's kind of risky to just do that. I think in this situation we have good garrisons everywhere and we should be okay. And we could even try to upgrade the forts to increase the garrison and the stronghold, but it only gives +1 Yarikumi, so it's not really that good. Actually, it seems like we are able to get Teppukumi, but I think we need to upgrade this harbor. Now, if we upgrade this harbor, we were able to get imported Teppukumi. If we upgrade the stronghold, we can get like Teppukumi that are not imported. So, but for that we would need to research something as well, like this one we would have to research. This is a possibility, we have to think about it honestly. Because the guns are quite good. And yeah, this way they are not imported as well. I think imported ones have less men. So yeah, maybe we'll just go for this actually. Okay. The other attacks are not too good anyway. Maybe actually we go for this and then after this for this. Okay. Because +2 charge bonus is quite good for our units. They only have 1 charge bonus, so +2 is actually quite a bit for them. Okay, actually I have another idea. Let's actually get the upgrade for the gold mine. It does increase the income by 600. However, the tax rate is only 23%, so it's kind of tough. I guess it's not that easy to understand what is the best thing to upgrade and to do. I think we will actually save all of our all of our money for army. Okay, yeah, that's what we will do. Let's end the turn and let's see what happens, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit scary. The big Nikaido army that we just saw decided to attack our newly captured province. However, we do have a pretty strong garrison, so I'm pretty comfortable honestly, and the stronghold looked pretty strong, especially when you use it efficiently and not like the eye. You can destroy hordes of enemies. Okay, let's go right into the gates are also open, but this doesn't really matter. Even if the gates are open, this might even help us. If the AI tries to get through the gates, we can camp them and just massacre them. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we are in the battle. We have nice rain, it looks very nice and cool. But I don't really want to listen to the general's speech. Fortunately, I don't think they are too interesting. So, okay, now let's think. The enemy, they will likely try to attack us from this position, from this. They could attack us obviously from our positions. Here is our victory point, so we want to defend this at all cost. And the towers are also pretty important. We could possibly just, like this tower, we could give it up because it's pretty far away from us. And yeah, we will just set up our main forces in this direction. Okay, it's a classic bug of the Strongholds of the Samurai mod. The general starts in the ground, but you can't just get him out and then it's fine. Yeah, we have strong samurai retainers. We will use them effectively. And we will just try to mainly use our garrison forces to do the heavy lifting, so that our other forces do not take too many casualties. We will set up this unit right here, perfect. Then we will set up this unit here. Our archers will get into the fortress for now. And our guns will actually... Our guns will set up here. What we just hope is that the enemies will do a big attack from this position, so that we can hold them here and fire at them. But we'll see. They can't climb up here, which is good, so they might just climb up from here. And they might also try to go this way. We'll see. General, nice here. Okay, let's only put here. And this one here. Let's also put it here for now. And yeah, this tower will just give up. It might even be worth to burn it. That could also be a play. Yeah, I think we'll just burn it. But not yet. Can't shoot for now. Nice, we got... Well, unfortunately, the rain makes our matchlock units reload slower. Okay, it seems like they are actually all deciding to attack from this side. This is something I noticed on this map, which happens quite a lot. So the AI decides to attack from this side. I know it seems like we can't use fire arrows, of course, because of the rain. Makes sense. Okay, we are just able to take out a few, but the towers are not very smart, not very accurate. Yeah, I think if we shoot into the middle of a blob, we have a higher chance of hitting. Also, when shooting into the units in the back, we also have a higher chance of hitting. Oh, okay, now let's burn this tower. The archers are beginning to fire. The rain is also making it harder to burn, but it shouldn't take too many torches. The archers are firing. We have not lost a single man. Oh, now we have lost one. Man, it's hard to make this fire. I make this tower on fire. Okay, good. We put it in fire. Now let's treat our gunners in there. Will also burn. Fortunate for them, I guess.
Our tower has fallen to their fire.
Okay, good. This tower can stay alive. We can protect it efficiently. Oh, nice how we even have some small lights in here. Very cool. The water is pouring down. It's also nice. For some reason we don't have it here. But wait, do we? Actually we have, okay. Very nice. Here we... I think we don't have it here, but... Okay. The enemies are beginning to move up. Beginning to climb up here. Now we want to have our units be in perfect position. So our gunners, of course, are stationed here. Yes. Now, how will we set up our units? They are already beginning to fire. The enemies over there, they are taking a few out. We want to get the least amount of friendly fire. So maybe like this. We don't really need this tower, but maybe keeping it wouldn't be too bad as well. Those guys go more back. We'll maybe do a little bit of a blob here, like this, and then our gunners should heal. Actually, this hill is quite... No, I don't think it's helpful actually. Our units are on this hill, they will just get shot easier from our units. Maybe we could have also given up this tower, because now those guys are getting shot from the archers. But they're not really, the archers are not doing too much, and I think the archers might just decide to climb the wall because they feel like they're not getting much done. We'll see. This unit now is getting absolutely destroyed by our guns and the tower here. Yeah, this is also a nice kill zone. Okay, now these guys are moving up. They will likely charge here. Now maybe we can go a little bit more forward so that we can continue to hold the tower. Let's put them into defensive formation. Nice. Now our guns are really destroying. It's actually got us here. Okay, this was actually a mistake. This unit is beginning to waver already. Okay, it's stopped wavering, but yeah, we should have just, I guess, put it all in here. But I think still those two units will be enough to hold everything. We'll see. Oh no, the magic tower took one out one of our guys. Let's have the magic tower focus on something a little bit further on the back. This unit. Okay, tower is actually not under our control anymore. That's fine. Now we just have an epic, lovely fight here. Okay, like this we have more lighting. How it's looking? Oh no! Aha! This is so I don't like. I don't understand why they are running. They're just putting themselves into more danger now. They'll be taken out from those guys here. Yeah, but it's not that bad. Those are just garrison units. For the next time, we know we will just destroy this tower as well and run away from this position. Or we should put samurai to this position, but I don't think it's worth to do that. Can we? Nice. We can inspire our units. The samurai. Perfect. We got the tower back. Let's have it fire into those guys. We are just pushing forward, even though it was not what I wanted. Our units are actually just deciding to push forward. Our guns are still able to fire nicely into the enemy forces. Wow. Yeah, I think... yeah, this is just insane. It's just such a good position to absolutely destroy the enemy. And if I was one of those enemy soldiers, I would definitely not charge into this. Like, I don't see the point of it. Yeah, just... oh. They're just coming to get shot. And the enemy archers are firing. You can see, yeah. Yeah, firing. Fun. Our units are being protected by the houses here. Maybe we want to move them a little bit more. I think... okay, actually we can move them like this. Maybe then this house will protect us even more. We'll see. Yeah, our units are continuing to hold. We could also use Warcry. But I mean, we kind of want to destroy as many enemies as possible. So we'll just not use Warcry so that the enemies will fight longer. And we'll get shot even more. Let's also use Inspire on those guns. And I don't know, it feels kind of historically accurate to just have guns on positions like this. Very tough for the enemy to survive against. Yeah, now the archers are just firing more in a better way and we are just losing more men actually. Okay, actually we should maybe try to get those guys outside and try to run down the enemies. Could also get our general outside, but we will wait until the enemy generals come up here as well, because otherwise we will lose our generals. Our general to the enemy generals. And maybe we can have a look at this insane battlefield right here. And let's see if I've not seen our guys get any enemies in the melee. So let's see if we are able to take out anybody. Oh, no, I didn't see any enemy. Okay, now I just saw one. This guy right here. But yeah, the main damage are just our guns, and you can see the blood just come out of the enemy units. Our samurai, they're likely destroying a lot more enemies, because they have a lot more attack than our Shigarus. Let's look how many enemies have been. Not too many, I think. No, we cannot yet. Our general outside. And okay, this unit is suffering pretty good, but it's okay. I think they will still hold. They still have samurai and they have no morale problems. Yeah, we'll actually let's just do it. We'll just send this unit outside and try to hunt down fleeing foes. Even if the enemy generals decide to attack, we can just beat them with our Ashigaru. Oh, they have 800. Wow. 817 kills now, and the enemy archers, they're trying to fire, but they are just lobbing up. They will soon get destroyed. here we have more archers. These guys are still running. Oh, yeah, our Shigaru here trying to get out. Okay, good. But if they rally, it could be annoying for us. Wow, kills are going up so quickly. They will definitely reach 1000. Okay, and generals are still not moving. Stars firing those enemies. Okay, we'll kind of set up over here, then we'll just take out any fleeing enemies. As I imagine at some point a lot of enemies will begin running. Now we have enemy archers in combat. Where are the samurai? The samurai seem to be kinda doing a bit of a flanking move, trying to attack from this side. More enemies are fleeing now. I think this actually makes a lot more sense, the way they are fleeing right here. They have the gate here. They don't want to run into this, so they just decide to run away. Like this. This makes a lot of sense. Very nice from them. There we have an archer being taken, and I think morale for the enemies is beginning to become a problem. But those guys actually rally, that is not good. And we can still make them run. At this point we can also use Warcry to make everybody flee. And then we can actually run them down as well. Now the enemy generals are coming to fight us. Perfect, they will also be taken out. Let's use Inspire for our guns. Let's begin moving our general out so we can start running down the enemies. We also now charge the enemies here. Maybe not exactly charge, maybe just chill here, because our units have very low charge. Oh, wow, so many bodies. Wow, what is this? It's crazy. Guns are still firing. Maybe we want to move them to this position, but enemy generals will soon come. Let's take them out first. The other guys can go and take out those guys. At least you want Shigaru to stay here and to defend against the general. Do we actually? I mean, hey, why not? The Shigaru are not fast enough anyway to catch those fleeing enemies. Okay, here we are taking out the enemies. Our towers are hopefully doing a good job. Yeah, it seems to be going very well. Now let's try to run down the fleeing force with the calf. Deactivate defensive mode. Now, yeah, soon the generals will come to this position and they will meet the same fate all of these units have met. Nice, now we can also move those units into this position here. Let's activate Heroic Assault. We have to be careful, otherwise our tower will kill our general. Maybe we want to destroy this tower actually. I will just move our general to this position. There he should be relatively safe. Oh, we have another Yumi unit that's now getting shot at. 1,322 kills. Wow. Gun units in this mod, they can absolutely destroy. I mean, even a normal Shogun too. Like, in a position like this, I think normal matchlock Ashigaru would have likely done the same. But in this mod they have more range, and all ranks are able to fire. So on a land battle, the Ashigaru are a lot stronger in this mod, but in a siege situation like this, they are very similar to normal Ashigaru, because I think when you put them up the wall, all units can fire anyway. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Ashigaru are holding the formation nicely, but I think we are suffering too much friendly fire. This might be bad for the morale of our units to move them like this. Let's try to move them. Nice. Okay. Good, and we are just kind of farming the enemies right here. They're just moving up here, and we are just taking them out. Perfect. This unit is possibly breaking, but it's okay. Enemy generals will be taken out. However, if this breaks, it will be hard to run them down. We can still run them down right here, so it should be fine. But we will still move this unit up to destroy the enemies if they decide to rout. Seems like they need the all-out to shoot because they might kill a few friendly units, but it's okay. Okay, one general is dead. Now only this is one is remaining. We should run soon and then we can take them all out. Okay, here it is looking very good. Let's actually move them onto a formation like this. So we can take out even more enemies. These guys should also move into formation like this one. Wait. Okay. This is kinda like punishment. I think that was done in some of the states in the Holy Roman Empire. The Spießrutenlauf or something like that, where you had a bunch of spearmen and then you had to move through, and then the spearmen started poking at you and started hitting you with their spears. Or with, I think there were also situations where they didn't use spears but instead clubs or sticks, and they were just hitting on you. I guess that's kind of the same thing that we are doing to the enemy right there. Did this guy actually survive? Is this the general? He will be taken out. Okay. We will be right back in the end results screen. Okay, here we are in the end results screen. It was a close victory. They lost 3,183, only lost 519. Like pretty much all of our losses were garrison units. Few losses here for the Yarikumi. Yeah, doesn't really matter. And our Teppukumi got 1,392 kills, absolutely insane. Unfortunately, their experience I think won't matter. We will get new garrison units every time we are attacked, so fortunately that experience won't help us, but still very impressive and very good that we were able to defend. This type of fortress is really good to defend yourself with, because you can really abuse the fact that you have gun units to absolutely destroy the enemy. And perfect! The rebellion decides to attack us. Let's see if we are able to do the same thing to them with the guns as we were able to do in the last battle. However, we will do this in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time.